look on. The TV stopped working.
What?
I know.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, Facebook Live, we're working out some technical issues right now. We can't see your comments today, just so you know. So, sorry. But we will respond once the podcast is over. We're just about to get started. Okay, yeah, I think we're good to go. So as soon as you hit record, just give us the cue. And we will get going. We looking okay?
I look great.
It's like at a freeze frame.
Oh, why is it a freeze frame? Okay, well, it is streaming. That's red, so I think we'll be good. So yeah, just let that do its thing. Volume is hopefully okay. Okay, so yeah, whenever you're ready, just hit start record, give us the cue, and we will get started. Okie doke. Dang, we can't even see the slides behind us. Because we don't have the TV. Okay, we got to get that TV fixed sometime. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, are you a real estate hustler? Do you know what it means to be a real estate hustler? Well, I don't know that we really even knew, but Travis and I took some time and we sat down in front of a computer and we defined what it was to be a real estate hustler. Now, this may cause some of you guys to leave the group because you may not fit into what a real estate hustler is. That's what we're talking about today, guys. Stay tuned.
This is The Real Estate Hustle, a podcast about everything to grow and improve your real estate career. Broadcasting on Facebook Live. Here are your hosts, Rick Robinson and Travis Green.
Hey, real estate hustlers, welcome to episode 25. You can see
exciting.
It's a celebration behind us.
Yeah,
Episode
boom.
25 of the Real Estate Hustle. Hey guys, do us a favor. If you are listening in the podcast app, or if you're listening in Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, or if you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, share. All of those things mean a lot to us. And today we're broadcasting live in our studio in Rexburg, Idaho. And a big, big shout out to our listeners in Kansas Surrey. Kansas Surrey is a new place, guys. If you haven't been to Kansas Surrey, it's really a new place. The pizza is great. Yeah. Kansas City, Missouri.
That's awesome.
So, guys, thank you so much for listening to Kansas City.
Very cool.
And today I'm standing next to Travis. How's Travis doing?
Yeah, you know, we're doing good. We just came back from an exciting event.
Yes, we did.
Rick and I were gone all last week at a really great conference in Florida.
It was warmer than Idaho.
It was warmer than Idaho. A little more crowded, but warmer.
Yes,
it was a great conference, and we learned a lot of great things. As we had talked about last week in our podcast, we have a lot of information, a lot of great things that we want to share with our clients, with you, with the hustlers out there, and we have struggled just a little bit how to deliver that in the right way, how to get it out there, how to market it, how to make sure that you're getting what's in our hearts and what's in our minds, and share our success stories with you to help you get better. So we attended this conference as ClickFunnels is what it was. A ClickFunnel hacking conference, and it was really, really great. We had some great speakers. One of them was the famous Tony Robbins.
Boy, if you guys have not seen Tony Robbins, give in his mojo, in his element. Yeah. Good night. That was that guy can entertain an audience for 4 hours.
It was about 4 hours. Yeah, straight. Yeah. But bring a little delete censor if you're sensitive to language.
Explicit
I would say that.
Content. Yeah,
that's right. But it was really, really good nonetheless.
It really was.
So we were at this conference, learned a lot of great things. We're bringing it back. We're implementing it. And I'll tell you, one of the things, the thing that we're talking to you about today is what it means to be a real estate hustler. This conference inspired us to sit down and let's define what it is, what it means to us, and we're going to ask you a few questions today.
Yeah, we are. So, like I said in the very beginning, guys, is this may cause you, some of you, to leave the group. Because maybe you don't fit in with what we have defined as our community, the real estate hustle, and maybe you don't fit into it. And if you don't, that's totally okay, because we want to make sure it's a community built of similar people who are here to help and are exactly what a real estate hustler is. So today what we want to do, guys, is what Travis and I did. We kind of did a little exercise. Well, actually, we hardly exercised at all. We need to do a little. We did a lot of eating. We didn't exercise a lot, but we did a mental exercise, I guess. What we did is we were inspired by one of the talks. As a lady who owns Lady Boss, that's a fitness online program. Mm-hmm. And she got to the point in her career where she needed to just sit in front of a computer by herself and just talk, just one-on-one, her and computer, and just define what is a lady boss, and talk about what her community is and what makes it up and what defines it. So we were inspired by that, and so we said, okay, let's do the same thing. So Travis sat down on the computer, I left the room, and went for a walk. I guess that counts as exercise, while Travis did his exercise. Anyway, and Travis sat down first, just him and the computer, and they just said, okay, he talked to the computer. We should put this raw footage up one day.
We should.
Anyway, he just said, okay, a real estate hustler is, and he just went on and on and on and on and on. And then he said he was done. I came back and did the same thing, and then we combined the two, merged the two, and we came up with our definition of what a real estate hustler is, which we hope is you guys. So those are the points we're going to cover today.
And I'll tell you, if it's not for you, that's fine. We want everybody, even different businesses, to tune in and learn and grow with what we're doing. But what we want to do is just help you define what our vision is, what a real estate hustler is, what it means to us, what came out of our hearts sitting in front of a computer in a quiet room. And we want to share those with you and see how that speaks to you. We'd love to get your comments on what you think a real estate hustler should be.
Although we can't see them right now.
We can't see them right now, but tune in on them, send them to us, and we'll review them because we want to look at those. But speaking of a real estate hustler, we have to ask yourself this question. As a real estate hustler, I am what?
Yeah. And that's exactly what we're talking about.
That's right. So let's go through a few of these. If I asked myself, or when I asked myself, as a real estate hustler, I am what? The first thing that came on our list, one of the first on our list is, I desire to improve people's lives. Now, that sounds kind of basic, but in real estate, sometimes we tend to think it's all about us, the money, the commission, the glamour, the fame, the fancy car, whatever. But as a real estate hustler, we understand that as you put other people first, you will get rewarded. We don't make money.
Right.
We offer service that we get paid for. And so if you look at it a different way, that is where we're coming from. So the desire is to improve other people's lives. You'll be compensated around the corner from that.
And I think in our industry, in real estate, I think we have a lot of unique opportunities to help people in certain circumstances. Because, you look at why sometimes people have to sell homes. Maybe they're getting a divorce. Maybe they're in bankruptcy. Maybe they're losing it in foreclosure. All these different opportunities that are kind of a wide open door for us to be able to impact and make a difference in somebody's lives and to help them and to almost be a life coach to them, which is role number 723 of a real estate agent.
It is. I mean, we are life coaches, financial coaches, real estate coaches, a shoulder to cry on. We're a lot of things.
We are, yeah.
And as Rick's talking about, sometimes that family's got a job transfer, no big deal. Maybe, as Rick was saying, it's a divorce or it's a death in the family or some other thing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunity as a real estate professional to help someone. If you aren't there to help them, why are you there?
Yep.
Don't let it ever be just about the money.
Yep. Okay, guys, point number 2. As a real estate hustler, I stand out from the perceived normal real estate agent. What does that mean?
It means the in the box, square peg type real estate agent.
Square peg in a square hole.
That's right. In a square peg in a square hole, real estate agent that just does the same routine, hangs the flyers, does their thing, picks up the phone sometimes. Just isn't really sharing vision, isn't really out there, again, as rule number 1, for the client. The standard real estate agent just goes through motions. They're really...
No, go ahead. Finish.
Okay, going through motions, but not really caring about the details of the transaction.
Can I tell you guys a story real quick?
Please, yeah.
Okay, all right. This drove me insane. This is the epitome of a standard real estate agent, which is not you guys. If you are, leave. Anyway, we still love you. You're still welcome to stay.
Stay there. Just change.
Yeah, exactly. I was just kidding. Okay, so one day I called this real estate agent because I wanted to set up a showing, and her voicemail said the following. Hi, this is so-and-so with this real estate company. Sorry I couldn't take your call. Leave me a message, and if I have a chance, I'll call you back.
If I have a
chance? If I have a chance? What are you talking about?
Well, I've got one.
Okay.
Now that we're sharing these stories.
This is confessional time.
I called a real estate agent in our local area, and to try to get set up a showing. Same thing, get some details on a property. And the voicemail started out really nice, really good. Hey, this is so-and-so. I'm not able to pick up my phone. Please leave me a message. If this is an emergency, call 911. What do I look like, a fireman?
Oh my gosh.
What was that?
That's weird.
That was really weird. Don't be that person.
Okay, guys, we want to hear what experiences you have had.
Yeah.
Put in the comments below
Yeah.
what you guys have seen is in your eyes the standard real estate agent, which you guys are not as real estate hustlers.
So number three, I am an outcast of the real estate world because I believe in a much higher standard than what most realtor associations have agents subscribe to. How does that work? Real estate associations, most of you probably have a local association. We do as well.
Yep.
And they have this subscribed method, vision, whatever, of how you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be, the luncheons, the weekly meetings where you look at all the different homes, the this, the that. They have this little platform that they think you should fit into. But, 25 years ago, some things might have worked as opposed to today. That's not the way to do it. Right. Be evolving, be changing, get outside the box. Things are changing. Life's evolving. And your local association just kind of has you corralled in a little box to do things their way, which is the old way. Anyway, just not effective. We subscribe to a different tune. We get outside the box. We blow the roof off buildings. Hopefully not literally.
Right.
But we blow
bad.
the roof off buildings rather than just do the normal thing.
Yeah. And so does Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins does. Yes.
Yeah. And I think on this note as well is that we're not. Well, I guess it just goes right into the next point, so I'm just going to share it.
Sure.
So we, as a real estate hustler, I am a real estate agent who does not fit into the standard mold of a real estate agent. You are the square peg trying to go into a round hole. You're different than all the rest. Okay, you're not, as Travis was just describing, subscribing to all the old school ways of doing real estate. So, that one's pretty self-explanatory.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Let's move on to the next one. Number 5, I will improve someone else's situation above my own because we will in turn be taken care of. We kind of talked about this on the first one. Let's put the client first always. When you lose focus and it becomes about yourself, the deal goes south. Take care of them, you'll be taken care of. That is a real estate hustler, putting others first.
Yep. As a real estate hustler, I will not be focused on myself or my ego.
Check the ego at the door.
Check the ego up in space.
Oftentimes we run into this, don't we? Where agents think, hey, I are a real estate agent. I went to school. I got myself a license. I'm a good-looking person. I got a fancy car, and I'm going to just rock your world. Yeah, right. You are not the end-all, be-all. You are there to facilitate, to help, to manage, to be that shoulder to cry on, to be that facilitator again. You are there to be to be the expert, right?
Yeah.
In your field.
Exactly.
So, check the ego at the door.
Okay, yep. If you guys are agreeing with what we're saying so far, and if this fits you, put in the comments, yes. We want to see how many of you so far are feeling like you meet this criteria of what a real estate hustler is. Okay, let's go on to number 7.
So number 7, I am dedicated to a good life, precision work, integrity, and honesty. Boy, is it easy to get overwhelmed in real estate or what? Yeah, it really is.
You should have talked to me this morning.
Yeah, well, you probably couldn't have talked to him this morning. He was a little overwhelmed.
I was a little overwhelmed.
So, and we all do. Yeah. Mine was last night, So we all go through this. It is really easy to lose focus and get caught up so much in the business and the problems and the deals and this and that we lose focus of what a good life is.
Right.
And so, as a real estate hustler, you are someone who seeks after a good life, whatever that means to you, doing precision work, not half-done work, not just getting by work, but doing it with a purpose, and you do it with integrity and honesty.
Yeah.
Again, putting the client's needs first. If your goal is money and you're going to sneak around the back door and try to get that, then you're setting the wrong stage for your success, and that is not what we want.
Yeah. Okay, next one. I am, as a real estate hustler, I am willing to live, not just visit, but live outside the box and discover.
Yeah.
Guys, getting outside the box of what the normal real estate agents do, what the traditional real estate agent, the way that they all subscribe to real estate, getting outside the box is critical if you guys want to make it in what is coming in real estate. We were just having a conversation this morning in our brokerage, and one of our agents, Bob, who we always talk about, we love Bob.
Yeah.
Hi, Bob. You're probably watching, actually. he was talking about just some other things that have come up in some of his mastermind groups as to how these certain websites, realestate.com, Zillow, are going to become kind of the Uber, or real estate agents are going to become the Uber of real estate, which is terrifying. So anyway, we can go into that in a whole nother day. But anyway, so guys, change is coming, and so you've got to get outside the box. Everybody who currently resides inside the box will be swallowed up.
Get
There's
out.
no doubt about that.
Start discovering.
Get out now.
Someone once told me, they said, it's easy to see someone who's doing well.
Yeah.
And then you start modeling whatever it is they're doing. And all of a sudden, their program becomes your program because their program looks pretty good, when in reality, their program may not be all that great, and they're just kind of suffering through it, and you could be doing a lot of other things. The bottom line is discover your program. Do what makes you sing, makes you the best in the business, in your field, in your expertise, in your niche, and run after that. Don't follow someone else. Do your thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Okay, number 9. So, I will get outside my comfort level in order to make a difference. And that is so true. That's, again, going back to getting outside the box, getting outside your comfort level. Try new things. Discover new things. If you bump your head, okay. Did you learn something? All the better, right? So that's okay. So try new things, get out of your comfort level. The quickest way to mediocrity is to stay within your comfort level.
Yeah.
Because, again, I've said this before in different podcasts, the difference between a rut and a grave are just the dimensions. You're both stuck.
Yeah.
So get outside the comfort level.
Yep. Totally, and it stretches you. It helps you to discover new things. We're always outside our comfort zone. Trust us. We don't very often live within our comfort zone. But it's allowed us to do cool things. We're developing a subdivision. We partner with another company to do that. Some of our other real estate hustlers actually, and so we're working on that. We've got some really cool creative things going on within our brokerage. And as soon as you just get out and just start making your heartbeat just a little bit faster, that's where you're going to be the most productive. That's where you're going to excel. That's where you're going to hit goals that you never thought were possible. So get out of your comfort zone as quick as you can. I mean, get out like it's just poison. So run, run if you can.
That's
okay,
right.
Let's see here. Number 10, I am fearless to share ideas with our community and build one another. Guys, we want you to be in our community and to help other people in our community. Let's share ideas. Let's bounce ideas off of each other. We talked about this before. Joe, one of our real estate hustlers in St. George, he was rebranding his business. He threw up all these different things for people to look at, to get feedback. Let's do more of that. So as real estate hustlers, we want you guys to be posting things in the real estate hustle community. Don't be shy. And if you are, get out of your comfort zone.
That's right.
Yep.
Throw it out there. Let's talk. Let's be a family. Let's say, hey, that works, but maybe tweak this. I don't like that at all. Get rid of it. Or that's awesome, or whatever the thing may be. I think that's very important to act as a family and rely on each other for expertise, because that is actually one of our hustle things, ideas that we're going to share with you in a minute is we're a family, and we need to be very, very comfortable to share thoughts with each other and feel safe about it.
Yeah.
So number 11, I am willing to do the hard work, not overlook opportunities and impact the lives of others. So as a real estate hustler, you're not going to just take the low-hanging fruit. You're going to take the hard deals. Because someone needs you to perform.
Yeah, they do.
And you're going to be the person. It may take a little longer. It may be a little more difficult, but you're the person who perseveres and can get it done.
Yeah, totally. Number 12, guys, is I'm as a real estate hustler, I'm dedicated to self-improvement and self-acceptance of weakness.
Oh, so you can say I was wrong.
Oh my gosh, how many times have I had to say that?
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, just talk about our trip in Florida and reservations, and boy, was I wrong and did I screw that up.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. But anyway, self-improvement, guys. Always be learning, always be growing. Make sure to join our Real Estate Hustle Academy that's coming up here in the next few weeks. We're just putting the finishing touches on that. We're going to release the academy. We're super excited for it. We'll do some webinars to introduce you guys to it. It will literally change your career. We can promise you that without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. So be willing to learn, and then also be willing to recognize where your weak areas are, and also to admit when you're wrong.
And that's actually number 13 is admitting when you're wrong. When something doesn't go right in a transaction and you had something to do with the mess up, say, I got this. It's mine, guys. I'm sorry. I forgot this addendum. Yeah. I messed up on the timing. I should have showed up 10 minutes earlier, and I got late. I didn't. Whatever it is. Yep. Just be willing to say it was my fault. You will get more credibility with your client by admitting it than trying to skirt around it. So bottom line, just admit it and fix it.
Yep. Number 14, I go above and beyond the standard, quote, standard, to deliver service and the customer journey. So what's the standard? What's the standard in your eyes? Go ahead and comment. I wish we could see them. By the way, for those who joined late, we can't see your comments today.
Our monitor's not working.
Our monitor's not working, but we will. We'll chime in and tune in, and respond back to you guys afterwards. But get out of the norm of just being the standard agent and go above and beyond. Not just like a little bit above, but knock people's socks off. Now, I want to share something real quick. And I know we're probably getting shortish on time. Travis and I, we mentioned in last week's podcast that one of the days we decided to go to Disney World because we wanted to go literally study the experience that Disney gives you. And one of the things I was chatting with Bob about today is, okay, our vacation's over, we're back from Disney World, and they Disney World sent a little video perfectly tailored to us. It said, "Dear Robinson family," and then it was this like song from all the princesses and characters at Disney, just all saying thank you so much for coming, being a part of our family, and experiencing Disney and this and that. It was just this big, really cool thank you music video.
You should have seen Rick dancing on his desk.
Oh, I was all over the place, and my desk goes up and down, so I was dancing while it was going up and down,
just like a ride at Disneyland.
It was great. Yeah, I felt like I was on the carousel sitting on a horse. But anyway. Those little touches, guys, that's what's going above and beyond. That's what Disney does so well. And again, that's why we always say we try and give our clients the Disneyland experience. And that's why people love working with us, and that's why we dominate over a third of the market in our town. So anyway, it's all those little touches, guys, that make a big difference.
It's that follow-up email. It's the hello text as you're thinking about someone as you're going down the road. Yep. It's the little snippets here or there just to let them know that you have not forgotten about them.
Showing up on the doorstep with ice cream and spoons.
Haven't
you done that?
Done that.
Yeah.
Yep. In a situation where I messed up and I had to say, I'm sorry, my fault, and I went to the store and I got a couple gallons of ice cream and some spoons, delivered to the family, and said, my apologies. And it worked. It was great. So number 15, this is kind of a repeat, but basically it says, I put others before myself always. Again, I can't reiterate enough, it's about the client, not you. When you focus on the client, everything else will happen as it should.
Yep. Number 16, I contribute as a real estate hustler to my community and readily give back. This is something that we always try to make sure that we're doing. In fact, at this conference, we were kind of reintroduced. We already knew about this charity, but we were able to watch this really neat documentary on this charity that goes out and saves these little kids over in Haiti and all these different countries. From being sold,
from trafficking,
from sex trafficking, from all, and this organization goes in and rescues all these little kids. It was a super powerful documentary. It's not even released yet. We just kind of were able to pre-watch it. They just finished it the night before, actually, but. So we want to get very involved with that charity in a very big way.
Yeah. Operation Underground Railroad.
Yes. If you guys haven't had a chance to go
look it up.
Yeah, OperationUndergroundRailroad.org or something like that. Or if you just Google it, you'll find it. But if you guys want to get involved with a really awesome charity with a really incredible cause, holy smokes. Powerful.
There's a lot of them out there, but this is one that we stand firmly behind. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So number 17, I am willing to say I may not know the answer, but I'll find out. How many agents say, yes, it's this, no, it's that, absolutely this thing or that thing, when they may not really know the answer?
Oh, I've got stories about that.
Yes.
So I don't have time to share them all.
That could cause a lot of problems. So if you don't know the answer, just say, I'll find out. A real estate hustler is basically honest.
Yeah.
Okay? Number 18.
Okay, number 18, I'm not afraid to fail. Every time we fail, we learn, we grow, and we become better. So guys, don't be afraid. And this goes back to getting outside the box. And then also sharing your ideas within the community is don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of constructive criticism.
How else do you grow?
It's okay. That's the only way to grow. If you don't ever fail, if you don't ever have constructive criticism, if you don't ever get feedback, you will always stay the same.
Yep. Let it hurt a little bit. It's okay.
The sting is good.
That's right. It is. Number 19, I am dedicated to offering real value, not being the authority, but the expert. In other words, too many agents, we have noticed, become the authority. I know everything, which goes back to number 18 about if you don't know the answer, go find out.
Right, exactly.
So becoming... not being the expert, not the authority. Don't be a know-it-all. Sometimes less words are better. If you know something, we're supposed to, our fiduciary responsibilities are to share what we know.
Yeah.
We can't hide anything, nor would we ever want to do that. But don't act like you know everything either. If you don't know about that freeway coming through, go find out. Or ask your client to go find out so they hear it right from the horse's mouth. But anyway, be the authority, or be the expert, not just the general authority on everything.
Yep. At number 20, guys, we're almost done with these. Number 20 is as a real estate hustler, I'm open-minded. I'm open to new ideas, and I'm open to change. This we keep reiterating or kind of rephrasing a lot of these points because these are the ones we feel the strongest about. Is be open to change, be open to new ideas, try new things.
Mm-hmm. You'll be left behind if you don't.
Yep.
So, 21, I am friendly, trustworthy, approachable, and someone people are comfortable being around. The greatest asset you could be as a real estate agent is someone your clients trust. So, which goes along with everything we talked about, being the expert, not the authority. Putting people at ease quickly. If you don't know the answer, say, I'll find out.
Yeah.
But being the person they can actually trust, that's listening to them and is willing to find out the answers and put them first. Absolutely.
Yeah. And we're going to have to speed through these because you got a showing you got to go to.
Okay, good.
So as a real estate hustler, I seek out unique ways to help people, not just in real estate, but in all aspects of life.
Perfect.
We've kind of touched on that one already.
All right. Let's see. 23? Yes, I don't do what is convenient. I do what is right. Again, sometimes the easy road out seems the best way, but it can get you in most trouble. Always do the right thing, even if it's not the convenient way. So, high level of standard.
Yeah, and the last one, guys, and this is my favorite by a long shot. I love this one. As a real estate hustler, I am a rare and a powerful breed of real estate agent.
Yes.
Boom.
Boom. I like that.
I love it. So,
define that in your own mind.
Totally do. And then ask yourself and tell us, are you a real estate hustler? Do you meet these 24 points of being a real estate hustler, and do you subscribe to it? We are actually changing the requirements to be part of this group. Now, all you guys are going to be grandfathered in. But in order to get into this group, people are going to have to subscribe to that because we only want to bring the best people into our group, into the real estate hustle, because as the best group of agents get together, we're all going to be able to excel our careers. We're all going to be able to help each other in the best way possible. And so please subscribe. If not, then, well...
Get there.
Yeah, get there, please. Yeah. So any other closing thoughts?
No, I think it's time for us to let them get back to work.
Yeah. So, guys, make sure to tune in next week, 3 o'clock, and we'll be doing another podcast. It's a new month.
It is
so
exciting.
It's a new topic. Yeah, we're really excited for next month. If you guys have any comments, please make sure to put them in our comment section below. Or you can also email them to us, rick@therealestatehustle.com. And then, guys, also, if you're watching, please make sure to hit that 5-star rating. And again, we'll be back next week, 3 o'clock p.m. We're going to start on time because hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties.
It's okay. So, we know how to roll with it. It's all right.
So, but anyway,
it's time to get back to work. Thanks for tuning in.
Break's
we'll
over.
See you next time.
Okay, see you guys.